welcome back as always.
Hi.
We're back again. Yeah. We're going to be watching more Harry Potter. We're on the 5th movie this time. We're getting there.
Yeah,
we're getting there, ladies.
Yeah.
So we have our awesome scarves that we love. We always change them up every time, but we get excited. Like, who's going to wear what? So now I have Gryffindor this time.
I have Ravenclaw.
Yeah, and you have Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff, okay.
Yeah. But it's fun because I always want them to decide first because you guys are always so nice. So I'm like, you guys have to choose and you have fun and you can choose whatever you want.
Yeah.
And we have our wands too.
Yeah, see that?
So you've all been awesome, and as you know, or most of you do know, that I did read the first book, but I did not read the other books. And Kimmy's daughter, back in the day, actually read all the books, right?
Yes.
And I know you didn't, and you knew nothing about the world, knew nothing about Harry Potter, except that it had to do with magic. And you had no clue about the world either. Like, you never saw anything, never read books, never ever watched any movies. Sorry to talk over you, I'm hyper.
That's all right.
But we've been having a lot of fun watching this so far. It's been really, really fun, I think. And it's so cool because it really opens your mind in like this whole new world of magic and certain things you just accept because it's magic, you know, why not? Like all the crazy twists and stuff that we've seen so far, it's pretty neat. We really appreciate, I love the fact, but we all appreciate the fact that you all have been so respectful and giving us some info with, you know, certain things that do happen in the movies, and sometimes it's easily missed, especially like if you're a book reader, there's a lot of details that you're more involved in because time slows down when you're reading, you know, and it's easier to pick up on those details. But during movies, like it's like boom, 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 and so many things in your face that
2 or 3 things can happen in a scene that you don't.
And it's subtle sometimes. You don't always catch it. Yes. Mm-hmm. So we did discuss a few things that quite a few of you were telling us about the other movies, and we did discuss it off screen last movie. But the whole thing with the third movie with the 4 friends, with Harry Potter's dad. With Lupin, Sirius Black, and you have Peter Pettigrew. Peter. And I did discuss with them, and they were actually, you know, quite shocked, I thought. And you guys got excited about that too, I think, with the fact that they all would change into animals to be with Lupin back in the day when he was a werewolf, just to keep him company, and how they all made that map that Harry Potter used.
You know, and it almost seems like that camaraderie with the younger kids, like with Harry and you know, they're all in Hermione, and they almost seem like they can do the same thing. They're so close, you know.
Yeah,
that's true.
So I love hearing that back history because it really makes you feel more for the characters too. So I really like the fact that they would all change into these animals to help. You know, help their friend out who had a curse and couldn't control, you know, being a werewolf. So
why Peter would pick a rat is.
I know. Can they pick their animals? That's one thing I didn't understand. Like, can they pick their animals on what they're going to change into, or is it just the spell and you have no choice? Like maybe it's a spiritual animal or something. Because that would make sense for Wormtail, aka that's his nickname. But and also on the map that they all had the nicknames there. So they had Moony, Wormtail, stuff like that. Yeah. So that's where like Prongs, you know, as Harry Potter's dad. So I thought that was pretty interesting. It's cute.
And even Professor McGonagall is.
Yeah, because she changes into a cat. It's really observant, so it's pretty cool. And I know she's one of your favorites.
I love
her too. There's a lot of fun.
Especially when she was teaching Ron to dance.
Oh, that was good. That was
adorable. I was adorable.
I love that kid.
Yeah. I love going back and rewatching these with you guys because it's been so long. And honestly, this movie I did not see in theaters. I did not read the book.
This movie we're watching today?
Today, yeah. And I saw bits and pieces on TV. I don't know why I didn't watch this one. I don't know if it was because I was in school and doing a project or something, but there was a reason why I didn't watch this. So it'll be fun because there will be a lot of things I don't know. And I jump into the other movies.
That's great.
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited. Woohoo! And Voldemort's back, so what does that even mean? Oh my God.
It means tragedy somewhere.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right, so anything you want to add before we get started?
No.
One quick thing I wanted to say too is when Harry Potter did the Expecto Patronum to that Dementor, and we saw, as Harry, the stag approaching.
Yes.
We were talking about that because that was his father. Now, does he come back spiritually through magic to help Harry in that moment to propel or expel the Dementors away? Or
right, because when he came back in time and he was on the other side of the lake.
He knew his dad was there.
He's like, his dad was there, so.
Yeah, so I think that's like really awesome if that's the case, because love conquers all, you know. I always love hearing all the details because the books are so long, and
they say they're really good. They're better than the movies.
Yeah, usually books are, like I hear they're so involved and so fun. I think Greg even, one of our brothers, we have a lot of brothers, I think he read them and he said that they were actually really awesome. I think he was the one who explained those details to me in the past about the friends, and but you forget certain details because it's been so long. I want to do a quick shout out to Tino Evil. Thank you so much for the awesome shirt. They gave us shirts before too for Game of Thrones, which we'll have to start wearing again once we start getting into Game of Thrones, but I couldn't help it because we're done with Stranger Things too, but I love Stranger Things, and I don't know how much you can see, but oh my god, and the shirt is so soft, and it has like the 4 main characters on it. Well, you know, there's a lot of main characters, but yeah, and it's awesome. So I definitely recommend looking them up. You can find them in the description below because they are pretty epic. I got the official seal of approval, and I got too excited. So I opened it up before the video started, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna wear this. So, and they have cool wrapping paper and everything, so like tissue paper. So
everything in.
Yeah, so thank you so much for that. That's wonderful. Like, this is so exciting. I love their stuff because it's high quality and just very comfortable, and I love it. Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
That is adorable.
Very nice.
Where's your mum, Potter?
He's so mean.
Oh, that's
She dead?
You're so mean.
Is she dead?
That's not creepy.
Yeah, no.
Oh, oh, don't let him break it. Oh, no. Get you one.
Don't patrol them!
Let's see.
Wow.
Formation, everyone.
Get out your brooms.
Don't break ranks if one of us is killed.
Wow. Oh, watch it. Whoa! Oh my god. Wow.
Harry.
Oh.
Are you alright? We've heard them talking about the dementia attack.
We'll be eating down in the kitchen. No! Just because you're allowed to use magic now does not mean you have to whip your wands out for everything!
Whip your wands out.
Watch your wands.
You sure you're alright, Harry? The game is quite
Love
a
that
turn.
chick.
Harry?
She's good.
Serious.
Serious as black.
Oh, she's putting a spell on him.
Yeah.
You deserve to be punished.
Oh my god.
Don't you, Mr. Potter?
Because she wanted him to be expelled. She's the one who raised her hand with. Oh, no music. Oh, come on. She needs to get out
Oh,
of there.
Weasley
What's up,
products.
Shore?
Yeah.
Oh, watch out!
Oh, yeah.
Watch out! She got her sacked.
I'll do this. Actually, I can.
Aww.
Oh, he's waiting for them to come up.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'll go easier.
Thanks, Ronald.
Oh, he doesn't want to.
That's so cute.
Whimper.
Yep, got you first.
Oh, they went out
There you
the
go.
back door. All these proclamations, these poor kids.
What on earth is...
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey. Okay. Well, I guess there's a lot of mistletoe there.
Yeah, that's right.
One person couldn't feel all that. It'd explode.
Just because you've got the emotional range of a teaspoon.
That's a guy. She's a girl. She gets
You have the
it.
emotional range of a teaspoon.
That's funny.
fingers.
Harry. I have no intention of going to Azkaban.
Enough of this. Take him.
Dumbledore's got style.
Yay.
God,
Oh my God, it's ladder.
gosh, they're gonna fall down. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're gonna be in trouble. I missed that lady's hair. Yeah, get him. Oh, proclamations are going down, baby. There he is.
Let's not tell lies.
What are you doing?
Good for you, Harry. Unfortunately, she's being turned off, but.
Bye.
Oh my God! Oh no, get the coordinates!
Stupefy! 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 Reducto!
That's a mess.
We're going out. Did we get everybody? Wow, cool.
Get away from my godson.
Good. Break the bones there. Yes. Hey, the order. Oh no!
Nice one, James.
Oh, goody.
Yes. Yay.
Oh.
She killed him. She deserves it.
Get back. Oh no. You went inside.
You've lost, old
Inside
man.
him.
You're the weak one. And you'll never know love. Or friendship. And I feel sorry for you.
He's back.
No
kidding.
run.
Yay!
The prophecy said, neither one can live while the other one survives. one of us is going to have to kill the other. In the end.
Yes.
Why didn't you tell me?
For the same reason you tried to save Sirius. I didn't want to cause you any more pain.
Poor guy. His arms must be really buff.
I've been thinking about something Dumbledore said to me.
What's that?
That even though we've got a fight ahead of us, we've got one thing that Voldemort doesn't have.
Yeah?
Something worth fighting for.
Yay! And it's so fun. So what do you guys think of this?
Wow.
Oh,
God. So much going
so
on.
many emotions.
Yeah.
Sirius Black is gone.
Yeah, poor Sirius.
I didn't think he was gonna get zapped like that, just because
No.
you know.
Yeah,
I thought it was gonna be
because she
more
did
of
the
a
killing curse. I know, and it was just like that. Yeah.
Just like that, yeah.
When I first saw that, I was so mad, and I'm like, "There's no way they just killed him like that, too." I thought it was too quick of a death, and I know it's the death curse, but I was so mad. But there's no way. Like maybe if he went through that portal thing, like maybe something happened with the spirit, and he'll be able to reconnect. I kept like thinking that he was going to come back,
sure.
but.
But
After all that with Harry Potter, you know, he was so happy. They were bonding a lot in this one, and they were going to live together after all that.
I know
yeah. Shame.
That Professor Umbridge, I mean,
Yeah.
she really just took over the school.
Yeah.
And she was crazy. Like,
Yeah,
you
she was-
hated her. I hated her.
I didn't like her. I
And
just
hate's a
liked her
strong
very much.
word.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey.
She really was.
She was psycho. Like,
Loathed her.
you can tell, like, she was all crazy and trying to contain herself. And
Yes,
she's like,
and all that.
she's like, I must have order. And she was all about, like, you
Yeah.
must suffer because you have to listen to order. Like,
Yeah.
All those
totally
proclamations
crazy.
on the wall.
Oh my
I
God.
know.
It's going up higher and higher.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So very different type of movie, I guess,
Yeah.
from the last ones we've seen so
was.
far.
Sure, yeah.
Darker. I heard you say
Yeah.
that before.
Yeah, and Dumbledore allowed her to be so. I mean, I know she's from the.
Yeah, the Ministry of
Ministry
Magic.
of
Magic.
Yeah, she's from the
I mean,
Ministry
I
of
know
Magic.
she's, but wow, he really let her just take over.
Yeah, I think
that's
he
for
did that
sure.
on purpose. Not that, you know, she was
Yes.
torturing people and everything, but he was trying to distance himself for a reason because it was such a fine line where the Ministry of Magic is like a huge government, you know, where he
Right.
can't mess with that too much. So he had to step back to let them take care of whatever they had to take care of. But it was too much at the end when they tried to arrest him. And at that point, he couldn't get arrested because he had to be there because he knew Voldemort was free. It was a cool exit that Dumbledore did where he's like, psh, with the phoenix and disappeared.
Yeah.
He knows how to make a good
And then
exit.
they finally got it at the very end. That,
Yeah.
Yes, he
Finally
is
he's
out.
back. Yeah.
I know. Thank God they saw him,
Wow.
but it just stunk that, you know, the whole conspiracy or whatever with Voldemort, and they're like, no, he's actually around.
Yeah.
So, and Kim was saying last review, you believed at the end Harry Potter was going to turn evil because he had some of Voldemort inside of him.
Yeah,
or
and I
something.
thought
You were saying.
Dumbledore at the end when they were leaving
your friends
the
close,
last
yeah.
year, he said, keep your friends close.
Or know who your friends are or
Yes.
something, yeah. And you truly thought he was going to be evil. And this was a good measure, a good challenge for him where Voldemort actually possessed himself inside Harry Potter.
That's right, yeah.
And I was worried that he was going to pit Harry Potter against, Dumbledore, and Dumbledore wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah.
My original thought. Again, this is the first time I saw this movie all the way through. I only saw bits and pieces of it. It was really good. And all the movies are good, but this was actually really good. I was like, why did I miss it? Probably because, again, I was in school doing a project or something. I didn't realize that Sirius Black could change into other canines. I thought it was just like that wolf, like that
Yeah,
black
I
wolf.
did too,
Like,
and
That's
then
why
all
at
of a sudden
first I
that
said,
was
"Oh, what a
weird.
beautiful dog!"
Yeah, so then
yeah, because I didn't see
realized
that
it
either
was
before.
black,
So I was like,
yeah.
oh, crud, it can be other dogs too. So
Yeah.
it was neat seeing the Order of the Phoenix where it was a group of people that protected good against evil, pretty
Yeah.
much, against
Yes,
Voldemort.
and it looked like Harry's going to be there now more than his crazy aunt and uncle's house.
Oh,
Yeah.
so-
Hopefully. And I love that whole family. It's so great.
Oh, and the older brothers, I love
You
that.
do? Yeah, aren't they fun, the
The
twins?
twins.
Was it George and Fred or
George and
something?
Fred.
Yeah, and they're little troublemakers.
And their
but-
sister.
Yeah, I know.
She's really
She's
coming
nice.
out.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, she's so cute.
And I think
too.
Seamus was like kind of attached to her at the end when they were walking up.
Yeah.
I like that kid too.
But yeah, Luna, you said you really like
she's
Luna,
really
right?
liked her.
Yeah, and Neville had a good part to play in this movie as well.
He
So it's
really
almost like,
blossomed up.
They're coming
yeah,
together.
almost like
Come into
the group is coming together again, like the next generation group is coming together. And it was sad because now we know more about Neville's parents. And I think we had a few comments about Neville's parents before, but this one explained it more on what happened with them, and that's why he took that
And
curse so seriously, and it
Yes.
really hurt him, emotionally when Mad-Eye Moody was like showing him that curse in class that time. But poor Neville. But he's really stepping up. Thank God Harry Potter taught them how to defend
Absolutely.
themselves.
Definitely, otherwise,
Especially
Yeah.
them doomed.
All those Death
that
Eaters.
process. Yes.
And we do know that Snape used to be a Death Eater. What do you think about that? Although I think Dumbledore did defend him and say, well, he was a spy and he was at major risk for his life. Voldemort found out. But
I like him now.
and you can tell Snape was really
creepy.
uncomfortable with Umbridge. When
He was super uncomfortable when Harry went into his thoughts and found out that his father was teasing him.
Yeah. What a
Yeah, they
twist.
did not like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like you never know until you hear both sides, right?
That's
And
right.
now you
things
kind
can
of
be so
understand
one-sided.
why, he's a little...
He's always like mad at the father and always kind of putting him down to
Yes.
Harry.
Yeah.
He has a lot of back history with his father that's
Yeah.
not really pleasant.
Definitely, yeah.
Poor Snape.
Oh,
Yeah.
And then Harry's girlfriend, that, she was taking the truth serum, so she really didn't mean to.
yeah.
She felt bad. You could tell she
Felt
felt a
bad,
little guilty
yeah.
about it, so she had no choice in the matter. I thought it was really cool seeing the two different groups coming together where you had, the bad guys like whipping around and their black magic, going around.
Yeah.
Then you had like the light, or you had the, good guys in all
That's right,
white
yeah.
like battling each other.
That's something,
So I thought that was kind of
yeah.
neat. Like it's a simple idea, but it really is powerful, and it
Yeah.
was kind of cool seeing that. And it was so cool seeing them in full action fighting, save their lives and
Absolutely,
survival, and that was crazy. And yeah, there's more danger involved now too. So you have these people that we didn't grow up with, but you grow with the movies. Again, each movie comes out once a year, and it's fun seeing them grow up. But it's so crazy in such a short amount of time that we're seeing them grow up so
Oh, yeah,
fast.
because the last
Boy,
episode,
notice it.
Ron looked really more mature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now he seemed to be,
About this.
a little bit the same. But then Harry really,
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely.
Isn't that crazy? It's so
Yeah,
crazy.
it
I love
is.
Ron in this one because I love cowardly Ron, but this one he was definitely more mature and loyal and
And
all
he
about
really
his
was
friends.
saying things to Hermione that he meant,
Yeah.
he was really sincere and really
Yeah, he was being
feelings.
sweet. Yeah, and he was cool about it.
Yes.
So that was nice too
Especially
because he
when
was really
the
telling
giant
me.
picked her up, he was really like,
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
He
I
didn't
know.
like- He didn't like that at all.
I didn't realize that Hagrid had a brother, a half
Yes.
brother.
Well, thank goodness he had the half brother because
Yeah,
the one
'cause
that
he
got
got that
to
Umbridge
Dolores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Hagrid. Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
So it's great that certain people are coming together and from all that they've learned are able to take care of themselves to a
Yes,
certain
that's
extent.
good.
And you were saying that you like Luna.
Yeah,
That-
it's really good.
Yeah. I just love I felt so
Calming,
bad when
she's
she
calming.
when she got like hit in the face and then she
Oh,
just got up and she's
yeah.
all bloody, but she's still focused and did what she had to do. So even though she's calm and she's slow when she
knows what to
talks,
do.
she stays focused, and she just, and I think that's great because if you're freaking out and panicking, like a lot of things go wrong. So that was cool that
Focus.
she just stayed.
Yeah.
We have all these new bad guys now. It's like, what?
Yeah, that's for sure.
Oh,
Fedora or something like that.
yeah, the one with the colored hair.
Yeah.
She was from Game of Thrones, right?
Yes, I know.
You caught that before I did because I
know
wasn't
her.
looking at her at first. I was
Very
looking at,
observing.
I was giggling because I was looking at Mad-Eye Moody. And I saw the hair, but I didn't look at her face until you said that. And then I looked, I'm like, holy crap, yeah, it is her.
Yeah.
So pretty cool. It's different to see makeup on her. I mean, Game of Thrones, they do like very subtle, natural makeup. But in this, she had full out makeup, crazy hair, in a really fun way. I love crazy hair. I had hair like that in college. Do you remember? It was so awesome. I loved it.
Different color. I'm like,
I went to an art school and it was great. But I loved it.
So now that the prophecy broke, what does that mean for, like, it just...
Well, now
he knows.
Yeah, because Harry Potter knows what the prophecy is.
Now he knows that one of them.
Yeah, but now that it was broken, no one else was able to see it or hear it. So we always appreciate again what you leave in the comments, because I know we're missing details. It's a long movie. It's an awesome movie, and then we have to get going right after to do other things. So I always try to make sure I don't.
And we haven't read the book, so we really don't know the specific details.
I really did enjoy this movie, though. It was really, really good. You like Luna?
Yeah, Luna.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like her, too. She's a good character.
Good character.
And how about you, Kim? Do you have a favorite character so far?
Well, it's always Hermione and Sirius Black. I was really... I'm so bummed out.
Yeah, that sucked.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, I always stick with the main trio.
And Snape.
Yeah.
I'm starting to really like Snape.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Or is it? I don't know.
Because it took me a long time. It took me 5.
Yeah.
I
know. Of course, Ron. I love Ron.
Oh, and Ron's great.
Yeah. I love the main trio. I love them all.
I love the whole family. That whole family is great.
From
the Weasleys?
Not telling any spoilers, just living in the moment of what we watched so far, I want to say I really do like, of course, Harry, Hermione, and Ron. But I think Hermione's probably my favorite, and then Ron and Harry Potter go back and forth. And I do really like Snape. I got really interested in him. Dumbledore's always awesome. He's not one of my favorites, though, but he is really cool, and I respect him as a character. But Snape I like. And I am nothing like Umbridge, but I was laughing at the dishes that she had, like the plates with the cats on them. I'm not
one good thing about her, but that was it.
Yeah, and I'm not dissing pink. I'm not a pink person at all, but I do like the cats on the plates. Yeah. And I probably would have something, not as many, but it'd be kind of cool to have one.
So it's going to be a new school year when we come back. Right.
Yeah. And again, I'll just say that I think it's so interesting with the Order of the Phoenix, with all the characters that were involved in it before, including Neville's parents.
Yes. And now there's a second generation.
Yeah, now you have a second generation of similar characters coming to adulthood, of course, and now having to go through the same crap that, the previous had to go through with Voldemort. And even Sirius said it's similar to the last time. Or he said something like that.
Yeah.
And at one point, too, really quick with Sirius, it was so sad where you could tell that he was reliving the past when he called Harry James.
Yes!
Remember? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so I didn't even see that before, and that really,
just before he died.
Yeah. So it's crazy seeing them all in action. And yeah, so okay, I guess we'll end it there because we have to get going, but we love doing this. This is awesome. Thank you all for helping us on Patreon. Just subscribing through YouTube is amazing too. Patreon is really keeping us afloat and really helping us flourish so we can do even more. So we're doing movies now every week. We're going to be able to do hopefully multiple soon. And again, we work a lot, and I got to give kudos. I mean, you're always awesome too, Mom, but Kimmy works multiple jobs, and she's amazing. So I want to be able to pay you guys, but you guys are always so nice, and you don't want money.
No.
But YouTube really doesn't pay anything, and it's all volunteer pretty much. Really everything gets claimed and whatever, but it's great that we can do this. And thank you, fellow patrons, for helping us out, because you guys are a huge deal to our channel, really just helping us along. Yay! Thank you. So I'm hoping, I have big plans for the channel, and you guys are always so wonderful. We have so much fun getting together every time, and there's so many things you have not seen, and there's quite a few movies I haven't seen either, because even though I do love movies, I'm always busy doing something that I just never make time for movies. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye!